Okay, so what's the name of that new Sword Art movie again?
Okay, it's called Ordinal Scale, and I couldn't tell you why it's called that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does that even mean?
So it's actually an AR thing. It's not an MMO anymore in a game. It's not a VR thing. It's AR. They all wear like goggles.
Wait, so it's like Pokemon Go?
Yeah, exactly. It turns the entirety of Tokyo into an MMO, and they all go around and
Hey, you guys talking about Sword Art?
What? Hey, Aidan is here today to play Kingdom Hearts 2 with us for a while. It's not going to be a regular thing, so don't expect more of it.
No,
Sorry.
Maybe occasionally, maybe some other times, but as of right now, this is going to be like a 1 or 2, 3, 4 episodes.
Oh, I'm sure we'll film as many episodes as we possibly can today. I've got a lot of stuff I want to get through today, hopefully. We actually got started relatively early today, unlike last time.
Well, compared to last time, yeah.
Yeah, but no. We're just gonna be, we're gonna blast through a bit more of this, but schedules remain tricky for all three of us, so three of us filming together is nigh impossible.
Yeah, this is like a once in a blue moon situation.
Yeah. Like, I wasn't even planning on being here, and then you were like, hey, Joey's gonna be there, and I was like,
I'll cancel my weekend. Alrighty, so we probably want to go ahead and do, I think we want to do Halloweentown first.
yes.
That's also part of why we did Agrabah last time and not Halloweentown, because I was like, if Aidan can get up for the next session, which I would like, she would be very upset with me if I did Halloweentown without her.
I mean, I also would have been okay with Agrabah.
I know,
but like
I know.
at the same time, this was like my movie growing up.
Do I pick out the
Just hit
vehicle
start.
from here?
Just hit start. Yeah, it lets you pick it. And there's another. There's always a new one that's always better than the last one. No, I know you like Aladdin a lot too, but you'll prefer this experience, I think.
For sure. Like, don't get me wrong, Jasmine was like my queen when I was little too. I had her little costume and everything that I wore until I was way too big for it. But like, this was like, if I had friends over and we wouldn't go to sleep, Mom would just like put this on and I'd be like, all right, bedtime. See you guys in the morning.
When you said the queen, I was about to make a Uganda Knuckles joke, but the meme is already dead by now. So by the time this comes out, like
it's hyper dead by now.
It will be like
dead, buried, and
cold.
forgotten.
It will be cold, like 8 feet under, 6 feet under.
6
I don't
feet.
know.
6.
No, the other thing I was gonna say is that like the Agrabah trip here is a little bit more derivative. Like we saw Iago and we fought Pete, and that was about it.
Oh, great.
It was like, there's some slightly more fun stuff that I think you will enjoy more anyway, regardless of your feelings about either film happens here.
Sounds good. Very pumped.
I don't love that first visit to Agrabah in this game. It's fine. I got to do Gilbert Gottfried. That was a lot of fun. But
is this the same music?
Yes, yeah, that's what I was saying before. There's always they come in pairs, both aesthetically and musically. And so there are the two stages with the SA music and the highway in space. This looks like Redline.
Yeah.
I still, like, I've been looking for a way to watch that movie.
I watched Redline with my brother a couple of nights ago, and it was probably the most fun I've had watching.
You're talking
a
about
movie.
the anime one, not
yes,
the
anime, absolutely. That was some of the most fun I've had watching a movie with somebody else in a while. We were just screaming the entire time.
This is nearly identical to the last stage.
Mm-hmm. They recycle elements a lot between them. This one is like it's usually slight color palette changes and like layout and objective changes.
I got hit there, but what was I supposed to do? Like it didn't become.
You should have shot the engine out, I think, first.
But it didn't become vulnerable until like I was dead.
Should have done more damage then.
Dang, you're right.
I don't even know. No, honestly, should have
been better.
A lot of these stages are meant to be like replayed when you have better ships that can do more DPS. But whatever, that's okay.
Not everyone can be the best. It's
no,
okay.
Not yet. You have to level up first.
Doing better than I would.
These are not that hard. You can play these.
I doubt that.
Honestly, Aidan, he could hand you that controller right now without even pausing the game, and I could just say use the stick to move and press X to shoot,
Despite
and you'd
possibly
be good.
looking like I know what I'm doing, I don't. I'm literally just pressing the X button and going.
Okay.
And remember, you can't let up on it to use the homing missiles. I know I say that every single time, but they are quite useful. And you can lock on like, yeah, down there in the UI, you can see like 4 missile icons. You can lock on up to 4 at the same time. And I don't know, they're useful.
I just feel like there's so much going on.
There's too much going on.
Absolutely.
I honestly, like, I like a lot of things about the gameplay in these, but I do not like how cluttered the UI is. That entire, like, kind of that circle interface in the middle shouldn't even be there. And the point counter thing in the top corner should be way smaller. And, I don't know, I feel like the picking up points thing shouldn't even be a factor because they look too similar to the projectiles that you're trying to dodge. There's just too much going on at one time.
So wait, which ones are point, or I guess we don't really care right now.
Well, there's no points at the moment.
Yeah.
In fact, there's no projectiles even. This thing, you just gotta take out the engines before it runs into you.
Yep, but you gotta wait till it's vulnerable.
And when the little face pops out of one of the engines. I don't know, so I appreciate, like, not appreciate, I understand that, that it's flying now because it popped out those, like, extra things on the sides, like, I get that. But why did those let it fly?
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's all good. Still don't understand, like, the structure at all of what we're seeing right now.
It's just, it's an ancient highway. The last stage was called Ancient Highway. I forget what this one is called.
But for who?
For ancient people,
yeah,
Joey.
the old ones.
The old ones?
Uh-huh.
Are we introducing a new faction?
Okay, so in Kingdom Hearts,
yeah, new blueprint.
a lot of people like have said, "Oh, I don't want Star Wars to show up in Kingdom Hearts. That would be terrible." A lot of those people, I think, are kind of Kingdom Hearts fans who just don't like Star Wars. But I wouldn't want it to show up, at least unless without like serious lore considerations, because like this is a universe in which all of the planets have been separate until very recently. So any Disney film that involves spacefaring
Oh yeah, absolutely.
doesn't make any sense. And like the idea of a universe with thousands of planets and a galactic empire, like how have they not? They just never bothered to look in this corner of the galaxy, I guess. Or oh no, you know what? In the new movies, the First Order, the Empire like retreated out into unknown space for 30 years and then came back.
Oh.
They brought the reason like
They
Snoke.
brought the Heartless with them.
Yeah, Snoke is a Heartless.
It's actually Ansem in disguise.
Or Diz. We can't see his face with all those belts.
You're
anyway.
right. You're right.
That's why he wears so he has all the belts and stuff on
To
because
hold
his
his
face has been
jaw.
so heavily injured. And he takes them off and it's Snoke.
Oof.
That's the reveal. Everybody wants to know who Snoke is. That's who it is. It was Diz the whole time.
It'll change your life if you go in there, Jack. Nothing will ever be the same.
Okay. Was he pushed? Did he trip?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Are you familiar with this film?
Yes.
Okay.
No, he watched it for the first time specifically for the purposes of our first playthrough, actually.
Okay.
I warned him ahead of time, we're going to do that one, you should watch it.
Hey, this is Halloweentown, right?
Well, it sure does look like Halloween. Yeah!
Hey, it's Zero. How have you been, boy?
What was Donald looking at?
Okay, I think that they were looking at those twinkling lights along the side of the road because those are like kind of Christmas lights, I guess. But they don't look out of place, do they?
No.
Because they look like Halloween lights.
Hey.
It's poor. It's not great direction. Whatever. Yeah. So one thing that's neat about this is that in the first game we just did Halloweentown, right? We just did this setting, but clearly in this one we're also going to do Christmas this time.
Can I go this way?
Yes, you can, Joey, if you want to. It's probably gonna. I bet it's gonna stop you, but try. Yeah. Zero knows where to go.
All right.
Don't think for yourself.
Of course not. All right, let's go talk to Goofy.
Get back on track already, slave.
I never noticed his eye before.
If you're looking for Zero, he flew off towards those buildings over there. He likes Jack a lot. Maybe Jack's over that way. It's been a little while since I looked like this, all wrapped up like a mummy. At first I didn't like it, but it's kind of fun once you get used to it. Go back to Donald and go into first person. It's worth pointing out that he's not just a mummy.
His arm is missing.
Yeah, there's skin missing. There's a hole both in his chest and his arm. There's no body.
Cool.
His beak, eyes, and they're chatting about something. Oh no, I'm not allowed to know what it is. They were talking about you.
Yep.
This is Zero's grave. It seems he's usually sleeping here.
All right. Excuse me? Well, okay.
You have to watch out for that sort of thing, Joey.
Does that happen with... No, whatever. Wait, what is this?
It's the screen. Oh no. Something is scribbled here. Messing with gravestones is bad luck.
Is
Should've
that
read
what we
that
just
first.
knocked over?
Should have read that first, Joey.
That's pretty funny, honestly. Gameplay.
World building. Immersion.
Oh, it's that stupid duck.
What's that for?
It's Jack!
Sora, Donald, and Goofy! Welcome back! And Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas? Don't you mean Happy Halloween?
Of course! Halloween greetings from Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King! Forgive me, I'm in a Christmas mood. You see, I'm running the show again this year, but I need Santa Claus' blessing, so I'm off to Christmastown.
Sandy Claus?
I think he means Santa Claus.
Aren't these decorations wonderful? This year, Halloweentown's going to handle Christmas, too. But first, we have to visit Sally. She's working on something no self-respecting Santa Claus can do without. Come along, I'll show you.
Sure.
A Halloweentown Christmas. Want to go check it out?
Come on, hurry!
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's one of the better ones we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Hello, Doctor. Where's Sally?
Can't you see that I'm in the middle of an experiment? Hey, this is way too heavy.
Then let's toss it!
You do, and you'll be sorry. Now bring it over here.
Hee-ho!
Wouldn't it be significantly harder to throw if it was too heavy to carry?
Absolutely.
Magic.
Sally, did you finish it? I want to show my good friends.
I'm sorry, Jack. I need a little bit more time.
Oh. Well, that's all right. Just as long as it's ready for Christmas.
But, Jack...
I'd best be off. I've got to go get Sandy Claus right away. Wonderful to see you again. Goodbye for now.
Go get Santa Claus.
Please, Sora. I'm afraid something terrible will happen if Jack goes through with this.
You can say that again.
Sora? Are those strange-looking fellows in the town square with you?
Huh? What fellows?
You know, the ones who wanted to spoil Halloween and Christmas? What are they called again? Heartless?
They're definitely not with us. But Donald, Goofy, and I can get rid of them for you. And then we can go see Santa! But first, the Heartless!
Huh.
So, I'm a touch confused here.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning,
Can you
he's
mess with abilities?
You can look at Jack's probably. I think that's probably the issue.
at
What's
the
fin-
beginning. They said we're gonna run the show again this year.
Okay.
So is this the second time they've tried to do Christmas?
So it is implied that minus Oogie Boogie because he's dead. It is implied that the events of the film took place during the off year between Chain of Memories and now. Because there's a year's worth of time, so it's suggested that like shortly after we left Halloweentown the first time around, discovering the town and meeting Santa Claus and all that stuff occurred, and the first attempt at running running Christmas happened.
So why are we trying again?
Because it's fun.
No.
Video game has to happen. Anyway, Joey, that right there, finishing leap is a finisher variation. Unleashes a powerful ground-piercing attack at the end of a combo with square. If you go ahead and equip that,
Okay.
and go and find upper slash right there.
Oh, upper slash?
Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so you remember upper slash is you hit
Yeah,
square in the middle of a
that's
combo.
a lot.
Okay, if you just get rid of that right now, finishing leap is a finisher with the exact same effect. It's a finisher that launches and does splash damage. If you go outside and use that, you'll be very pleased. But you should also take all the items off of Jack and check his abilities.
Okay,
Probably.
what about... we're not really using summons, but...
We have the AP for it. You can use it if you want.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see. What has he got? Lightning bolts. He's like a general black mage. He has fire, ice, and lightning. If you want to turn any of those down, you can. You can keep his limit break on and use that whenever you like. We've kind of forgot to use Jack, so we did get around to using Aladdin's. Yeah, all that's fine. That's all fine.
Okie doke.
Who cares? You could give him Blizzard if you want, but he's probably fine. Fire and Thunder are fine. What Goofy has something at the bottom. Nah.
No, that's
It's
not
fine. We don't switch out the party members like frequently enough for it to even matter for us. But yeah, go and take whatever Jack has. Steal everything he owns. Just like he stole Christmas.
Wow, 2 ethers. I'll take it.
Now, I know that I mentioned this previously in the last recording session, but I want to remind you again, Joey, that if you want to use drive forms, I officially liberate you from not doing that. You're welcome to use them anytime you like in combat. Just a reminder. I want you to get used to using the full tool set.
Okay.
We are fast approaching the point where the worrying about the penalty and the drive forms is not going to matter anymore because of some shenanigans that I'm going to do.
Now, since I have Donald with me, it would turn me into the magic form, right?
Yes, that's correct. And then you have to have Goofy in to use Valor. Security system installed in Jack's house is working properly, as expected. I guess I should read it with Finkelstein's voice, but whatever. I can't count on those kids to do anything right. Would you be interested in helping me in their place? No thanks. Modifying the drain. Climb over it to... This is warning you about traps that are out in the overworld, basically, that have been installed. He happily sways back and forth. It appears he remembers everyone.
Yeah. There's a lot to look at in this
A tool to chop items placed below. Cannot be used for food preparation.
Wait, can we actually do stuff with that?
If you walk underneath it, it stabs you.
Okay.
These are all just traps that kind of exist out there. Town Square Fountain, hit it to activate. You can use some of them to hit, that's one thing is you can trigger them to hit enemies.
Okay.
Or you can get hit by them. Heartless are appearing, sorry Aidan, this is a lady. You're here now.
Oh,
you should take the lady bits.
Wow, I haven't done a Sally voice in ages. Heartless are appearing. Jack wants to become Sandy Claus. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I just hope nothing terrible happens.
Swing back around before you leave. There's actually one little nice callback to the previous game over by where Finkelstein is. If you go first person, on that table right there. That's the heart that he tried to build in the first game.
Cool.
I kind of thought that's what it was when I saw it earlier.
I didn't even notice it.
It's neat. I didn't even notice it. I'm sure I'd seen it previously, but I didn't have it in my notes. I just noticed it right now. Though speaking of my notes, I should note how obsessive and stupid I am. So you remember the KAIRI scene that played at the end of Agrabah last time? So I was curious if that was Agrabah specific or just beating either of these worlds. So I reloaded saves and played both of these worlds like twice each to do this one first and see if the scene played after it as well. It just plays after whichever one you do first. Just because I'm insane and I don't, and I just waste my time on stupid things.
Nice.
Jack!
We're on it.
Those Heartless were textured interestingly.
Yeah, that's the, they were similar in the last game. They were all given kind of extra rough edges to fit in with the stop motion aesthetic of this world.
First thing I want to do is hit this mountain. Oh.
Now that one's not too grand.
Yeah, it's not great.
However, if you lure people, the ones that'll give you the most success are probably the drains and the guillotine, and also that gate, which will slam you in the face if you go anywhere near Jack's house.
Oh,
There you go.
I like it.
That's your. So remember how I was talking about finishers with explosion effects attached to them?
Yeah.
That isn't the one literally called explosion, but that also has an explosion attribute attached to it, like that attack you just used there.
Oh my gosh, this feels like I'm playing a whole new game right now.
Doesn't it?
It doesn't do any damage to me, it just knocks me around.
No, it's just annoying. Yeah, but if you use that, it'll launch people into the air, and then you can immediately like if you're locked onto them, follow up and chase them into the air. Like with the original launcher we had. Now this is just a version that does a ton more damage, and you have less chance of messing up your combo on accident.
What is...
Those drains shoot up sewage when you walk over them. You can lure Heartless over them, and they'll get hit by it too. Like that guy just got nailed.
All right.
I love how Jack doesn't make fire spin around him. He just makes big fireballs in front of him and sprints around at people.
I gotta remember my tool set with magic.
Yeah, we didn't
His
take.
legs are so long though. I feel like it's just as effective.
We didn't take any time
That's
to
fine, bud.
reacclimate you before this. Yeah, that's a
all
good
good.
point. That's my mistake.
No, it's fine. I say it's fine. We'll see how fun it is when we get into a boss fight.
That was great.
That was nice. His facial expressions are getting me.
How is Sandy Claus supposed to relax with all of this going on? That's it, fellows. Sandy Claus needs bodyguards. Are you up to the task? Ash? Yeah.
Well, I guess that negates my point of earlier going, nah, he's grown.
Yeah.
We were talking about it just before, like we were talking about it in a previous episode and before we started recording today, because you were making your jokes about Barbossa shooting an actual child with a real gun. He's really into Santa Claus.
Well, yeah, that means he's a child and not grown like I had said he was.
That's exactly my point. I'm agreeing with you.
A bucket full of caterpillars! Or something even worse.
Oh, I can't think of anything worse than a bucket of caterpillars.
Not even Maleficent?
Oh, no.
Some old hag.
Silence.
A witch?
Perhaps you three could be of use to me. Come along, all of you. I'll show you the true meaning of mischief.
You were commenting on Jack's faces earlier, and it's, remember what I was talking about with the Mickey Mouse and Minnie faces, where, like, their facial structure's kind of limited? Mm-hmm. He has a similar thing where he always has to have a slight grin up in the corners, but it doesn't affect him as much, because he's, you know, it makes sense for him to pretty much always be grinning. We never get to a truly depressive scene with Jack, where he's singing Poor Jack or whatever. No, wait. Is the song called Poor Jack,
Okay,
or?
I thought I could go. Wait, that didn't hurt me, though.
It didn't hurt you, it's just a trap.
It also
trap's
made
not
me
hurt?
literally jump.
The is the song called Poor Jack that he sings in the graveyard in the movie, or is that the song that Sally sings when she's upset about all the
No,
bad stuff?
Sally's
It's
Sally's
just called
Lament.
Sally's song. Or
No.
Sally's oh, okay. Alright. It's been a little while. Sally's Lament, you say?
Yeah.
I trust you.
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
these just don't hurt me.
So you can use that trap to get to that sticker right now though. Or puzzle piece.
Oh,
I keep
good
freaking
one.
calling them stickers.
Hey.
Kingdom Hearts Sticker Star.
No.
No, there's I think I've already said this, but in Birth by Sleep there are collectibles that use the same crown icon, but they're stickers, not puzzle pieces. That's why I keep saying that on accident.
I have a thing with stickers, man.
I know. You've I don't know if we talk about it on the show. I guess you like stickers a lot. You
I
enjoy
like.
them.
Well, here's the thing though. I like stickers a lot, but it's like I won't stick them. I'll
No,
like,
that's a waste.
I'll clip them onto something or like.
No, you stick them, then it's
Yeah.
like it's stuck there forever until it
Exactly.
fades off, and then once it fades off, it's useless.
Okay,
What
so
happens if you don't want it there later, but it sticks too good?
And you peel it off and damage it.
yeah, no,
Nothing
you
to do
just
about that.
no. I don't stick stickers. I have I have stuck exactly one sticker in recent memory, and it's because I did a training, and they gave you stickers to say like you did this, but they gave me 3 of them, so I stuck 1.
So you can get away with it.
Yeah, but also because it's like, I put it on my laptop and people see my laptop a lot, so it's like, okay, you know that I am certified to do this thing. Please talk to me.
Should we clarify that you work for a crisis call center?
Yeah, so I do. I volunteer with a crisis call center, and they said, hey, we have this optional training on like new ways to address suicidal ideation, and I attended that training, and they gave us stickers to put places.
I just figured we should probably, if you're okay with that being
Yeah,
up
no,
there,
that's
I
fine,
just wanna make sure.
absolutely.
I know you're excited to see Santa, but I have a bad feeling about this too, like Sally.
Why?
It's
Well,
messing with Christmas is dangerous business.
Why?
because it's
Because
not
Fox
our
News
holiday.
will get really mad with you. Sorry, that was too easy. I had to.
Duality.
Jack may have said he wants to be Santa, but I'm not so sure that's a good idea. It's hard for me to even imagine Christmas with Jack as Santa.
Just go to Hot Topic, dude.
There's like 1 or 2 more chests in here over to the left after
Wait,
you talk.
really?
Yeah, or
Oh.
maybe it's just the one. I don't know. Look at this mysterious door. Just looking at it makes one's bones tingle. Now then, come closer. I have something to tell you.
Okay.
He wants
why
you to
didn't
investigate the door. That's what he wants to tell
Yeah.
you.
Why didn't you just tell me then?
Because you have to check the door first. I think it was just the 1 chest. I was mistaken.
Okay.
I said 2, and I was a filthy liar.
Can we go to the Easter one?
Nope. Yeah, you'll note, like in the original movie, there's just a circle of trees, right? And they're
Yeah.
all together. Here, they're all up there, and you can't get to them, and it's just the Christmas is down in the center, which is
Ugh.
not how it was in the movie. They were
No.
all in a perfect circle, but we gotta place it front and center because it's the only one we can go through, because it's a video game.
Tropes of Halloween can get so tiresome year after year. I wanted something new, and I found this. Beyond this door is a world filled with wonders the likes of which you've never seen. At first, I couldn't believe my eyes. Everything was so fresh and exciting.
Come on, just open it.
Sora, don't interrupt him. He's got this whole hype man speech ready for you. At least let him get through it.
But
No
Santa.
hesitation.
What if Jack just like threw him down a well and he closes the door?
No.
Now we've taken care of that problem. I can claim the Keyblade for myself. Now I can bring Christmas to all worlds.
Oh
Dude, I want
gosh,
that-
that's actually a decent plot point.
I want that to be in 3. Because you know they're going to go back to
Of
all these
course.
worlds. Gotta.
Oh, so they have.
I want a King of the Hill world in the next one.
There's actually several existing Kingdom Hearts and King of the Hill memes.
I mean, I would hope.
Where's those Get Dang Heartless is an easy one, obviously, but there's a couple more that are more elaborate than that.
Bobby's the summon.
Oh, Goofy's nose!
And he's a reindeer.
But it was Lighty.
Because he's a Rudolph reindeer.
In his workshop.
How come everybody else's costume changes?
Because he's from this
Shall
world.
we?
I still feel like he should get a little suit too.
Well, that's what Sally's working on.
Yeah, but we didn't have to make ours. Goof.
So actually, the new costumes for R3 and the music are Final Mix ads. In the original version, they kept the Halloween costumes and the normal Halloweentown music played, but instead this track, which is called like what is it called? No, it's called Happy Holidays or something like that. I forget. But this track is fantastic. I love this piece.
Whoa.
I was really hoping it was called What's This?
No. It's a totally different tune. It's not like the previous one where it's set to the specific tune of a track from the film. This is an original piece.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just called Happy Holidays. I forget
That
what
would
it
make
is.
sense.
Is it good for me to make a new one?
Yeah, sure. There's new area music and fight music for here, in addition to the
Cool
costumes.
stuff.
This is one of the highly coveted Japanese changes that all of us Western Kingdom Hearts fans were all pining after for years and years. Oh, this place sure is different than Halloweentown. I can see why Jack's so excited.
Okay, what's up with Goofy's eyes? Is that supposed to be a monocle or is it just?
Previously he was like a Frankenstein's
Yeah,
monster,
and
so it's just he was weird and cobbled together. And I think it's that we have not totally left the previous themes.
Gotcha.
Like you'll notice that Sora's Santa costume is still black, and it's pulled down over his eye, just like the kind of the pumpkin pieces when he's in his vampire form. Wow, look at this place. Where's Santa? Where's Santa? I thought you weren't excited, Don. What do you think of this view? Impressive, right? None of this is in Halloweentown. Now then, Sandy Claus's house is just up ahead. We should get moving.
All right, let's go.
I really love doing Jack. I don't think I do the voice that well, but I just like trying to. I like doing the energy and the enthusiasm. It's so much fun.
That one was good.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right. So they gonna kick my ass?
Yes.
Oh no.
Only you have the power to change the future now, Joey. But isn't that finisher like incredible?
Yeah,
I was, because we were
absolutely.
talking about other stuff, but you were launching entire groups of mobs into the air at the same time with that. It is ridiculous. Jack just took those guys out for you.
Whereas the other one was like Heartless that just looked Halloweentown
It's got a
themed.
lot of HP.
These look like the toys that they make to try and.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. I barely ever used the uppercut one just because it was kind of clunky.
Yeah. No, that's part of why I told you to turn it off immediately. Because honestly, like later on in the game, I started having trouble when I was trying to like do really precise blocks or whatever else, or trying to cast like a spell, like trying to cast a blizzard or whatever and doing an uppercut instead. And
Oh
it would,
jeez, yeah, he just.
he got shot with another real gun.
Oof. All right. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid these guys were gonna be actually kind of tough.
Yeah, no, the whole that upper slash is nice early game, but this is way better once you get to it. It's kind of nice to have the mid combo option, but I always prefer the precision of having that square be either a block or a shortcut to a spell or an item or whatever. This becomes a much better option anyway because it's got that range and actually does significant damage because it's a finisher, so it's got all the other attributes attached to a finisher.
Okay, so they can become guns. What else is there to know about
Swords.
these guys?
They made swords a second ago.
Yeah, they pulled out like big evil. Yeah, there you go.
that
There you go.
thing.
Big evil knives. And then there was an axe and a knife. My bad. I'm a fraud. I don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, keep juggling, please.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
with that last hit, that would have taken it out probably. That would have been enough damage.
Oof. See, like he just pops out.
Oh yeah, no, he comes out quick.
Woo!
That was that was more than half your health. That was
Yeah.
impressive.
Oof. I don't like that. I don't like that a lot. Is there a tell for him coming out, or am
I don't think so. I think he kind of jiggles a little bit, but I don't think there's too much to tell there. Keep in mind that your fastest defensive option is, if we even have Reflect, it might not be on your shortcuts
We don't have
anymore.
it on right now. I just checked a second ago.
There you go, you did it. Aiden was gonna sneeze, but she held it in. That was impressive.
Thank you.
That was
Don't do it too much, though.
The Winter Olympics are coming up. You should try it out.
I telegraphed my sneeze. That's how I kept it in.
Please. There we go.
Jeez, there's a lot of stabby going on with that.
He's very well. It's you know it's all appropriate to this movie.
It is. It's just.
Okay. All right. Good grief.
I don't know. Maybe
Keep
it's
doing it, Jack.
maybe
please.
it's the older thing and processing information differently, but like these things are a little bit more terrifying than I remember the movie being when I was a kid.
Oh, there's all kinds of spooky stuff in the movie. What's the last? How recently did you watch that film?
Please quit bouncing away.
That's not an accusation. I'm just curious.
No, I'm having to think. I feel like I watched it around Halloween last year.
Well, now Donald doesn't have any magic, so you can't rely on him to save you. And we took all of Jack's items, so you're
No, it's okay.
There you go.
We got one left. Yeesh.
I can see you over there, like finally you're starting, like, cause I kept going. This is a real action game, Joey. This is a real thing. And now you're finally starting to like, wait a second. I can see it now.
Please.
I can finally see the code.
Okay,
there you
there we
go.
go. Yeah, no, actually, like, I feel like I actually have moves now. They actually do stuff and work.
Christmas is in big trouble.
That felt like the opening line of like a Star Wars crawl. Christmas is in big trouble. The evil KYLO REN has
What is Donald's tail?
It's a shovel.
Oh, okay.
Because he's a snowman.
Well, I got that he was a snowman. I just
You know-
couldn't figure
you
out
know
what
what?
the thing was.
I'm ashamed. Because it wasn't on screen.
No,
I just
it
went,
wasn't.
it's a shovel. And then I was like, no, darn, I knew what it was.
That's kind of cute. Don't hit it.
So
I was trying to see what it was for.
if you spin it, once the thing comes up,
Oh,
that
Wow,
sucks
that
in
would've-
enemies and does damage.
that would have been nice.
I totally forgot to tell you about that.
No.
That trivializes any fight in this room.
What
That's
a
my
shame.
mistake. But hey, you know what? You fought your way to the top on your own, Joey.
dude, I learned.
You're all through your own skill, right?
I learned to stay away until they attack a teammate and then start hitting them.
However, with our time as it is right now, I think we should probably stop an episode right here, and we'll go and meet Sandy Claus in the next episode of Kingdom Hearts 2.
All right,
I'll get that chest first, just for completionism.
please. Here we go.
Perfect. We really needed that one.